couple from me. Should we just get the boring team newsy one out of the way? So I guess I was Sanchez, Cucurella, Caicedo will be back. So where are you with that?
They're all training today. We've got training in a few hours, so they'll be taking part in the session today. We'll have a lot better idea after the session. So
at
we're
this
hopeful.
Point, no one ruled out?
Sorry?
At this point, none of those ruled out?
No, not at this point. So we'll look at training, see how they look, and make a call after that.
Yeah. And with the news this morning that Liam, the senior, will be taking over. Where does that leave you? Have you had a chance to talk to him? Did you meet him briefly yesterday? How does it look tomorrow night in terms of who's going to be where doing what?
I spoke to Liam briefly last night. He's obviously really excited about taking the role. Just a brief conversation. So my understanding is he's going to be at Cobham later on today at some point. So I'm sure I'll catch up with him more on that. And the second part of your question, yeah, I've been told I'm leading the game tomorrow. So to try and do as best a job as we can, as we have done, and yeah, give him the 3 points to move on and build from.
Obviously, having taken a point at Man City against Pep, did you give him any advice on the phone when you spoke to him last night?
No.
When you have that conversation, what are the words in terms of what he's coming into? Would you say to him? Will you say to him this afternoon?
Yeah, the conversation was really brief. Probably keep most of that private if we can. I wouldn't be giving him any advice. Liam's an accomplished coach. He's had a really good start to his career. So I'm sure he's got his own ideas and own things that he wants to attack. So I'm here to support him with whatever he needs in the best way I can. So I won't be giving him any advice.
Your paths ever crossed before?
Sorry?
Have your paths ever crossed before? Like if you
No,
don't coach him,
actually,
do you know
no.
him, friends of friends? Because it's normally sometimes throws up things like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, obviously I was at Southampton when he was at Hull, and so other than watching our first team against their first team, which he done really well in those games and they played some really good football, that's the only interaction I've had.
And what about you? Because obviously Pat spoke to you after the game, didn't he? And you're full of emotion, you just come off the pitch. When you kind of got home, I guess in the early hours on whatever Sunday night, Monday morning, did you have a moment to think, gosh, wow, what a 48 hours in my life?
Not really. We got in really late and we was up again really early, so it was straight to business and getting on Monday morning and get ready for Fulham. So haven't had any time to think about anything else other than the next game.
But what you've done is pretty extraordinary in terms of, you know, going from an under-21 boss to being the boss of one of the biggest sides, taking on the best coaches. There must have been a moment when you've gone, yeah, that was pretty fun. I'd like to do that again. Or maybe not.
No, it was a great experience. It was a great challenge, something I haven't experienced before. So it was really enjoyable and I loved it and every minute of it. But it's still a football match. It's still two top teams with loads of top players playing. So there's a lot more to it than me against Pep in that moment. It was enjoyable.
And just finally then for me, the excitement of getting out of the crack. What have you asked from your side